with small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is 6 a.m.
We are back. Yes, we are back. After 37 days, schoolboy football is back, but under different circumstances. Far different circumstances.
The confirmed death toll from Hurricane Melissa has climbed to 45.
The destruction Hurricane Melissa left in her wake is undeniable. The disruption of lives, displacement, and in some cases, absolute desperation were palpable. But in the midst of despair, it is sport which can provide an escape. Hope can shine brightly even after the gloom of disaster has brought darkness. And that hope can be found in the teamwork, community, and camaraderie built through sport. ISA Schoolboy Football is aiming to lift the nation's student athletes and the wider Jamaica out of the perils they face after the storm. Even in times of struggle, the Jamaican spirit of resilience will continue to shine through sport. Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music hits I play, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down. Shine your lights
All I want for Christmas is a beat to dancing time. If you don't have any money, I will let you have some of mine. All year I've been working, now this is my time for fun. If you
And I gotta tell you, home team on your television this morning. And you know why we're here? Uncle Dennis and Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
Let the Christmas get you in a good mood. Let the Christmas get you feeling fine. Put on your dancing shoes and
Come with me tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight.
Hey,
Oh, God.
hello.
You feel it?
I feel it.
It's
a little.
It's
coming.
yeah.
It's coming.
Mariah Carey would say, "It's time."
She rich again. Make sure you give me a
every
tea.
year.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, Lord.
Rise and shine, and it's happy Monday to all our sunrisers. And yes, I'm back in the building in one piece.
Yes.
Were you a good behaving boy while I was gone?
I was really.
Do
know.
I need to put you on the Santa's naughty
No, I
list?
do not. I don't want
Or
to.
the nice list?
I would have to take it to court and go CCJ.
Hola, hola.
Hola. Oh God, you get some doubles.
I did.
You got some doubles
Bus
over
up
there.
shot.
Bus up
I did. I
Oh,
did. And the
God.
tamarind.
You got-
Absolutely amazing.
Real good.
Real good, boy.
Real
Real
good.
good. Good morning to everybody in Trinidad. Everybody in Tobago, good morning to you. And of course, all the Jamaicans who are in Trinidad too, we
Yes.
say good morning to you. Thank you guys so very much. It was wonderful being in the island. And it was a vibe.
Yeah.
It was a vibe. You know what I mean?
What was that-
Their
what-
corn soup.
Yeah.
Their corn soup.
Corn soup.
Let me tell you, the corn soup was amazing. Good morning to all the members of staff at the Hyatt Regency. Yes,
That's
in
the thing I
Port of
love
Spain.
about Trinidad, though.
Yeah.
Just the variety. Their
Yes.
street food game.
Yes.
Their street food is like
Yeah.
just the variety.
Because you have the food from like the Negroid side and then the
Yeah.
food from the Indian side.
Yeah.
So I learned what a choka was, right?
A
So like
choka?
a fish choka, CHOKA.
Oh,
so
not
it's
a-
like, no, not a, no, no, a
Sorry.
choka, right? And not a choker, but a choka, right?
Choka,
Yes.
yeah.
And it was quite nice, you know what I mean? The seasoning and like I saw some dashi choka. And you know what was good for me? I love their bacon shark.
Bacon shark.
Mwah. The bake, mwah,
Yeah.
wonderful, mwah, lovely, chef's kiss. So
Okay.
it was great,
Nice. And the work that you did was good as well.
absolutely the work that the boss did.
Yes.
Actually, yes,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
presentation to the CCJ was amazing, and always so proud of my husband.
Yeah.
Really, I don't when him stand up on him, it's just like I'm just in awe. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
but really well received, and all the other judges as well. You know, the president of the CCJ and everybody. It was really a wonderful experience.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. All right.
Good morning to all the persons who were in attendance and all the presenters. It was a really informative session, and so we learned and we grew, you know, in our attorney at law space.
Yes.
And so it was wonderful.
And you're back in your TV.
And I'm back in my media space.
Yeah, that is
which I
right.
love.
Nice.
Yeah. Caribbean Airlines Massive, good morning as well.
All
to
right,
the
good.
ladies there.
Well,
So,
it's
yeah.
the season, and I like that.
December 1.
It's December 1 on a Monday, so like we get the work week off.
Yeah.
To a great start.
So
December.
new month, new week,
Yes.
new opportunities.
People are gonna start go gym like today
True.
because like you know they might try to get
In the groove.
in the groove, in shape. Cause you know say they might gonna eat
eating.
up the food later this year.
Yeah.
So they might get some people are gonna get a. So it's a new beginnings type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still though, Dennis, at yesterday was January. I can't even believe that today is December 1, 2025. Like we're literally, I can smell 2026.
Yeah, man.
Right there. So, and I'm saying, Dennis, but yesterday, you saw the place feel nice and,
then because,
Christmassy?
because you have to be forward planning. Well, in my line of work, you have to be forward planning. So
Yeah.
like you're already thinking about
Q1.
2026. You know?
Q2.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Can you slow it down? Like I asked my mom, and I've asked older persons, when you guys were younger, did Christmas come around so quickly? And they said no. Mommy said, Lord, when a Christmas come, it take about 20 years before another Christmas come. But the time is flying so fast. I'm like, guys.
I have a theory about the
Tell
time
me.
flying fast. I mean, the short version of it is that like when you're a child or when you're younger, your mind is learning, everything is new.
Yes.
Plus you're younger. So like summer felt like forever.
Because you don't have responsibilities.
And not just that, but it's a larger percentage of your life.
Okay.
So like when you're 2, 3 months is a larger percentage of your life compared to when you've lived 42 summers. You understand? So like 3 months is a much smaller percentage of your life, and the things aren't new anymore. So your brain is not absorbing new information. So because it's not absorbing new information, you're moving faster. And as you get older, less is new to you, so your brain is not learning as much. You ever notice when you're going through a difficult situation, it feels like forever? Time slows down because you're learning and absorbing and pulling in new information. Yeah.
I like how you just intellectualized that, right? But you know,
But
you know what my mother say?
Another person.
Time I go fast because God soon come to him world.
He's shortening the
God
days for the elect's
For the
sake.
elect's sake.
That
He's
is right.
shortening the time.
That's another way of looking
God
at it.
soon come, the world soon come to an end. That's why.
He shall shorten the days for the elect's
For the
sake.
elect's sake, right?
Yes,
when
I
the
remember.
roll is called up yonder, when the roll is your name going to be on the list? I
Is
gotta
your
tell
name
you.
written there in the Lamb's Book of Life?
Yeah, you know who passed away? Glenn Graham. I don't know if anybody remembers, like that was one of the voices that you heard belting out in your home on a Sunday morning when they shine the floor, dust the house, and
Glenn
boil
Graham,
the
who's
plate.
that again?
Prepare to meet me there.
Oh.
Yeah, prepare. Yeah, I saw that he passed. Like so, Glenn Graham.
6 men bringing you back to the preacher. 6 men lay you down in the casket, brother. Have you on the tight wrap?
Yes.
Yeah.
So rest in eternal peace.
Wow,
so you
Glenn
hear a
Graham.
Glenn Graham, you hear a
Yes.
Grace Thrillers, you know what I mean? In the morning, God gives life.
He
and He takes it away.
Oh, glory. Oh.
Mighty. Them time they know the fried up and the cook up saltfish.
Yes,
and
to get ready. And the chocolatey. Yeah.
That, you know,
Yeah.
so to his family, I will send our prayers and our condolences.
Indeed.
To one of the voices that
Of our
really,
childhood.
of our childhood, you know,
Of
and our Sunday mornings, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
But we also, as we recognize and we bid farewell, we also celebrate life as well. It's December 1. I know a couple of people born December 1.
Okay.
Desmond Anthony Augustus Mackenzie.
You know, some right?
JP, OJ,
MP.
CD, MP.
I gotta tell you.
The Minister of Local Government. It's his birthday today.
Yes.
So happy birthday.
Mayor's Parlor.
Mayor's Parlor.
That's right.
Mayor's Parlor. Jamaica, the people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica.
One thing, you know, you have to talk, when you talk about the minister, right?
Yeah.
When you talk about Desmond Mackenzie, you have to talk about the linen suits.
Yeah, the suit them.
And by suit I don't mean jacket
And the suit
tie.
them and the tie.
Right?
And
the tie,
Yeah,
but also linen. And sometimes I say, them iron him clothes on him because you never see a crease in a I'm like,
you will cut your finger. You will cut your finger on,
yeah, man,
on
linen.
the seam.
But back in the day, a top man wear linen, you know.
Oh.
Because linen was at the art. So before ready to make, ready to wear suits, you know what I mean?
No, man, you have to
go
get
your tailor, right? And you have your suit then, and you have your linen shirt. So I always admire how he carries himself. And, you know, I like to see mature men dress a certain way.
Yes.
Always with him. And him have on him chaparita.
That is
We don't
true.
say bracelet, you know, we say
Chaparita.
You have on your chaparita, right? And then, you know, no man now, top man now have them billfold.
Yes.
But worried about man pocket when I have no billfold in it.
That's true.
Because where your money there, where you keep it.
Yeah.
Me not stick your pants too tight. I don't say any wallet. Where's your
True.
wallet, sir?
True.
Your pants, tit. So, yeah.
But happy birthday,
happy
Minister
birthday,
Mackenzie.
Minister.
Also going to say happy birthday to a lady who raised me. Because when I grew up in Canada, Barbara Gregory. Happy birthday, Barbara Gregory, a.k.a. Aunt Babs, a.k.a. Sister Babs, a.k.a. Sister Gregory. Good morning, Barbara Gregory. She does watch from Canada.
Oh, hi.
I'm not sure she's up yet, but I'm sure somebody's going to tell her because they're watching in the house. Happy birthday, Mom. How are you? Hope you have a wonderful day. Also going to say happy birthday to my brethren. He's a math and accounts teacher at the Queen's School.
Oh, nice.
Smithy.
Hi, Smithy.
Hubert Robert Smith.
Hubert
AKA
Robert Smith.
Smithy. Anybody who's gone to Queen's since like 1993, when they ask you, oh, you went to Queen's? You know Smithy? Like,
Is that you went to Immaculate? You know Dennis?
No.
You know
like,
Mr. Brooks?
Him beat me in that because like everybody know him. And then he's a person who does the graduation choreo. He preps the graduation.
Oh, nice.
So everybody who go through a Queen's graduation knows Smithy.
Well,
Also going to say happy birthday to Nurse Brown. Yeah.
Hi, Nurse Brown. Happy birthday. And good morning and happy birthday to J.C. Lodge, June Carol Lodge. Yes, right? Somebody on the phone, right? Like somebody loves you, honey, more than anything in the world. That's one of my, our telephone love. You sound so sweet on the line. I gotta tell you.
You know, people often mix her up with
who? Tell me, sing it. Once you sing it, I got it.
No, geez, you sing everything.
All right, while you're remembering that, let me also
JC
say
Lodge.
good morning to JC Lodge. Happy birthday to you, my love. I hope you live to see many more. And I also want to say big ups to the Creative Factory. I had a very wonderful, well-curated culinary experience last evening. At the Creative Factory.
The Creative Factory.
On Industrial Terrace. Yes, it was a 7-course meal, 7-course spread, yes. But it was an immersive experience where you had sights and sounds accompanying.
Oh, like one of those.
Yeah, accompanying what it is that you were eating. And let me tell you, and we also had dessert. I have some pictures and I have some videos
I want to see that
I'm going to share with you guys. And it was absolutely amazing. So good morning to Jason.
Factory.
Yes, Jason McNiche and the entire Niche team, CPJ family, Raina, everybody. It was absolutely amazing. Good morning to Mr. Chris Hardy, who is in the island. He came to volunteer for you, my friend, my black family, right? Volunteer with the Food for the Poor, and that was quite great. And to all the volunteers, by the way, at Food for the Poor, wherever else you're volunteering, good morning to you. And to all the volunteers who are going to be at my packing this morning, because you know we head to Westmoreland tomorrow on December 2. Good morning to you. Good morning to Christina Leclerc. Hudson, good morning to Amanda and the entire Stewart's Automotive family as we're going to be doing our thing to go down tomorrow. Good morning to Mrs. 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 every time. Hi, Mrs. 10. Hi, Auntie. Claudette 10. Such an amazing woman. When I said to myself, when I get to Auntie's age, I want to be as vibrant, as hardworking, ambitious. I tell her, say, Auntie move like she had two. I say, Auntie, are you sure? Like, how are you in your 70s? I don't, what?
When I saw her the other day, I'm like, yo, she moved quick.
She moved quick and
the other day when we were up there?
Yeah. Like lightning. And she's getting things done. You know what I mean? That alacrity.
Love that. Yeah.
I love it. So, I love you, my second mommy. Love you, loads.
She got busy with Christmas, but guess what?
I wonder if we can get her to come back.
Hey, that did bad. Was it last year or the year before? We have a party pack. Get on it. Get on it.
Hey.
Get on it.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Shauna.
Yeah.
The spread, remember when we had the Friendsgiving?
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
I want to call my people. Let my people go. Hi, Auntie. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's December 1. All the December born people, good morning to you.
All who born December, skip around.
Hey. All who born December, skip around. Hey. I got to tell you.
All right. Well, guess what? Here's your pocket of sunrise on this December 1. It's a Monday. Love you.
I just love it.
Let's take it from our hearts and spread it wide.
Gotta bring this one out for my brothers and sisters, my neighbors.
We got a long road ahead.
Yeah.
Pull together, we can do this.
It's a Caribbean collaboration.
All my brothers and sisters, let the love flow, let the love show.
We gotta stay the stars. It's all about strength. Let's rise. Life, pressure, struggle, strain. Must stand together, let us shoulder the pain. Me can't dare witness blood a run down the drain. Me can't stand helpless and a half a ear.
No, I would never ever turn and walk away. When we stop and take a good look in your face. No time for waste if I made my brother's keeper. I'm his enemy, so now I got to search and I'm a soul deeper.
How can I stop my heart from breaking? What can I do to ease the pain? How can I stop the earth from shaking? Searching for strength to keep me safe.
The time by Sagicor is
6:15 a.m.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
This Christmas, Benjamin's is bringing the flavor and the prizes. Win your share of over $1.5 million in rewards with the Benjamin's Flavor the Holidays promotion. From November 15 to December 29, spend a minimum of $2,000 on any Benjamin holiday bundle
for a chance to win instant prizes, weekly rewards, and grand prize giveaways. Scan the QR code in-store, WhatsApp 876-859-5651, or visit pabenjamin.com to enter.
Bake it, cook it, mix it. Benjamin's will flavor it. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Here at Azan Super Center, you can fill your Christmas list.
It's a Christmas to remember. Get ready for Azan Super Center's Super Sale. From now until Christmas, experience the sale event of the season with incredible savings and super deals. Come get your decorations, lights, gifts, and all the best items for your Christmas party. Why ship when you can shop at Azan Super Center? Our sale is on, so why wait for freight?
So this Christmas, make it Azan Super Center for sure.
It's a lifestyle.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Center.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than...
21 minutes after 6 o'clock on this December 1. It's a Monday morning. Welcome to December. If you're just waking up, thank you for joining us. Guess what? It is now time with your headlines, courtesy of Santa's little news helper, TK Dawkins. Good morning. How are ya?
I feel like I need to have a hat with like a bell.
I know,
Dancer, Vixen, yes, TK.
You know it's your time of the year, Tinkerbell.
I was just about to say, it's kind of early for us to be in this environment.
No, it's not.
We need about another week and a half,
You're
maybe
right
2.
on time,
TK, listen, there were Christmas decorations out in some places from August, right?
That's fact.
So you late, girl.
Look here, from November
Today is
1.
it.
Remember,
That's true.
Remember from this November 1, it's into the Christmas decoration.
Hold on. You have a Christmas tree already?
No.
I haven't yet. I'm
Okay,
still
at least.
Guys,
Thank you.
No.
All right, so this is my question, and I'm putting it out to our viewers as well. What is the color for this Christmas? I am torn between what colors should I color combination?
What did you do last year?
Last year I did. It was like it looked pinkish, little blue. It cute. It nice. Pinkish look a bluish. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking this year, should I buy a white tree? Because I've never had a white tree. I've always done green. But what color, a color this year? What's going on? Like, hi, Azan. Good morning to everybody at Azan
I feel
Super
like
Center.
an Azan commercial dizzy up your brain. Why not just go classic and go gold, burgundy, and green? Because also it is the first Christmas that that AA is going to be like conscious and able, and communicative.
That is the next part. So Sugar conscious that drive the something.
Yeah, no man, that's some man.
Yeah.
You just buy it back, man. You just fix it back.
Which is right.
Say if you have 50 million US that you'd like to tell me about, that you're going to gift to me for Christmas.
No man, just make her mash up the things, man. Make her mashup.
As my mother said, money no grow on tree.
No.
And it's about the mashup, but it's also about her safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure that you've sufficiently child-proofed the house. But I mean, she's gonna be opening presents herself. So it's not like last year when she did Lickla. This is going to be a core memory. So go traditional.
So what color are you going for?
What color am I going?
Yeah.
What color is being?
Clearly, you don't understand how these things go.
What color are you suggesting to Susan this year?
We've done so many different colors. I love blue. So
Green
I
tree
really,
or white tree?
Green. We don't like white tree.
Okay.
If you have white tree, then you have to do a whole heap of colors for tone down your white. No.
Oh, for you, TK, green tree or white tree?
Green tree. Green tree.
What color
Definitely
are you going
green
for?
tree.
I usually just the white, and just all white lights and just.
Oh, white lights.
Yeah,
okay.
white lights and maybe some red.
Oh yeah.
Decor.
I like the
trim.
red, gold, and green.
Yeah.
Over the weekend in Trinidad, I saw a color. It looks kind of pinky, like a rose pink. It kind of looks purplish.
You do pink last year already, man.
No, man, but it's a different shade.
Okay.
A pink.
No. It's more plum. Yeah. So I definitely like that. Guys, what are you wearing? What are you doing for Christmas? What's your color coordination? Yeah, your color scheme.
What's your Christmas color
Right now, we have to think about spread. Sunday, we soon call Sunday because it's a whole to do.
Sunday solid?
Yeah. Come on, Christmas shopping party.
Oh,
So
yeah?
remember now, you need comforters. You're gonna need curtains. You're gonna need rugs. You're gonna need Christmas towel.
So you get new. So
You have to get new sheet, Dennis.
well, you have only for space camp. You have.
No, you get new one, you just give away, you see?
Okay,
so you bring it to
okay.
We have new sheet, because the bread them have to spread new, you understand?
Yeah. Christmas man in bed.
Christmas man in new.
Yeah.
Bathroom new. You
That is
understand?
true.
Yeah.
Curtain new.
New, yeah.
You know what else
Carpet
is new?
new, yeah.
We have a new headline.
That is it.
All right.
A new headline
Good morning to all the
about.
urologists. It's urologist.
We have a new headline speaking about new developments. Focus students. Focus students. First up in the headlines, temporary infirmary facility to be established in Trelawney. Now, 4 prefabricated containers are scheduled to arrive in Falmouth this week to establish a temporary facility for the Trelawney Infirmary, which sustained severe damage during the passage of Hurricane Melissa in October. Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Honourable Desmond Mackenzie, said the installation will be completed in short order, allowing residents and staff to relocate by the end of December. He stated that the temporary infirmary will feature rooms for both male and female residents, along with bathrooms, a dining area, and a small recreational space. The minister advised that technical teams from Kingston and St. Andrew, Manchester and St. Mary have been supporting the Trelawney Municipal Corporation in designing the facility's layout. He added that the site selected will eventually host the new permanent infirmary, given its ideal environmental conditions. So I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like that.
And especially the use of the prefab containers. Remember we had that guest who was talking about that. We were like, yo, that would make things go so much faster, so much better. And so here we go. We're seeing it in the health sector. So we love that. All right. Next up, UNICEF intensifies support for children with disabilities. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, is ramping up targeted support for children with disabilities affected by Hurricane Melissa. UNICEF's Social Policy Officer, Andre Miller, explained that children with disabilities were among the hardest hit by the hurricane, facing multiple layers of vulnerability, noting that families with children who have severe mobility or sensory impairments were placed in emergency shelters where crowd and noisy environments can create additional stress for children with like autism, for example, and developmental challenges. Now, Mr. Miller said that UNICEF has mobilized more than $32 million to support the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities, the JCPD, in response to Hurricane Melissa. He noted that UNICEF is also collaborating with the Ministry of Labour and Social Security and the JCPD to ensure that children with disabilities are fully included in the National Disaster Recovery Response.
Great headlines, love that,
Mhm.
because those children are often forgotten, and the parents too. And you know, a lot of times, you know, the focus is on the children, which they are the priority.
Right.
But the parents, the caregivers, are often forgotten. And so I love the fact that it's not a one size fits all, and we have to cater for those children and those who are most vulnerable among us, and take special care of them, and not just lump them and say, go over this. So I really big up to
because
UNICEF for that.
in many, they're processing information differently. They are processing this tragedy differently. They're having a completely different experience of this. There are some who they function in a particular way, in a very specific way, and so having their space destroyed and destroyed, it is like many of them are not handling it well. And so, you know, spare a thought for them, and you know.
And again, you know, persons who, when we go out to do our care packages or lend support, we, you know, make it a point of duty to also look out for, ask specifically, is there anybody here that has a disabled child, or is there anybody who is disabled because they cannot come down to the main, they cannot come on the front, so maybe we have to go to them or get somebody to go to them.
I had that experience in Bethel Town, because when we went to fix the police station, we went into the community, and like we were going, and the further and further we got, we went into some places, and we said, I don't know if you know this church, and we're going to visit some shut-in. We went and visited some shut-ins, and you know what they said? Thank you. Because by the time we able to put ourselves in a position to reach down there, so everything done. And so every time people come with care packages, we don't get any, because by the time we reach, it finished. And we just cannot manage to put ourselves in a position to go down there. So thank you for coming to us. In other words, meeting us where we are in our point of need. And you know, it's important for those persons who are going and delivering care packages. Like, I know you have a central spot where you say you're going to distribute from, but don't assume that everybody's going to bring back for other people. There are some people who have actually been very selfish. And so they have them just, they hoard for themselves. And there are people who not get any. So go to some new places, go to some different places, and when you reach the central location, maybe ask about, you know, Miss Jane up on the hill who don't have anything.
Anybody who just had a baby, because, you know, for example, a female who, a mother who just had a child, maybe had a C-section or even vaginal delivery. She cannot manage to come down and do all of that. You know what I mean? So let's just think about those people as well, because they are one of us, you know?
They might not be disabled right now, but they're differently abled. So you
have to be very concerned. I do like that.
Good headlines.
Yes, T. Kizzle. So, Christmas tree.
We could work on it now.
So when you go put it up, TK?
So here's the thing.
This week, you have to put it up by this weekend. Cause you remember say you take it down early, you know. We care our right till
No,
New
I care till February. I don't care till Valentine's. My lights. I'm really respond. No, decorations are expensive.
Yes.
And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna see it.
Facts.
I'm gonna want it.
I think you guys should just send us a picture of your trees and inspire me. When you put up your trees.
So you don't feel a Christmas vibe yet?
No, I mean, Christmas is my work time. It's my busiest work time. So I don't, you know.
What's the play going to be this year?
It's called The Rose of Sharon. It's going to be really good.
Rose of Sharon.
It's about a gentleman who got deported from the States, coming back to Jamaica. He's never really been here, went up as a baby, and how that impacts him. Let's put it that way.
Rose of Sharon.
Rose of Sharon.
Good morning to every woman named Sharon.
Lily of the Valley. Brighter morning star. Fairest of 10,000.
Rose of Sharon.
Rose of Sharon.
I tell you, you get deported for something bad.
A good deport or a bad deport?
No man has ice deport. Just regular was walking the streets.
Why you never send the money come my yard? You rich, you send the whole it abroad. Squander your money, now you living like dog. Boy get deport, come down in a one pants. Broken on the money, but me no response. No abiding city, no pressure for me ranch. And when you day up for you did important, but you never did a look back, never did a glance, never know him would have tumble over like an avalanche. Mama down in the hole, I end up by her a lamp, not a line, not a little, not a 50
50 cents stock. Your father want to shoes and cannot go to remittance. When me hear the boy get the gentleman vibes cramp. Tell him about Uncle Sam.
Climb the day and a ramp.
And if you out there want drop in a the camp.
I would like the producers to know that I'm not a part of this.
Bunch of bad son. The Gargamel. You know what I'm saying? Talking about shoes, and if your shoes are, you can't try nothing in that shoes.
That's cool, man.
No, zoom in on Dennis shoes.
That's cool,
Dennis, do you have like a new shoes? Like Link. What's going on with the shoes?
This is statement pieces.
You're making a lot of statements.
This is statement
pieces. No, Chris, I shop for you directly.
Yeah, no, like...
And Carlton? No, I'm just saying though, this is a dope shoes.
It's really nice.
And you may have to go for something
Match
for you.
a jacket.
And you know the details in the
Just
pants,
put me say ankle toe.
No, man.
Yeah, oh yeah, ankle toe.
Yeah, man.
No, then it's a shoes nice.
I'm not disgrace my family. I'm not disgrace my family. Look there. Big up, Chris.
Would I have that in a size 12 or 13?
Yes, they do, actually.
Okay, Chris, I'll see you.
It's really nice.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
And it complements the jacket nicely.
Yeah.
I like a man with a nice shoe. I'm very rare a man with lean shoes.
No,
yeah,
man.
lean shoes and strippy belt. Strippy belt.
I was telling a group of young men.
You not buy yourself good shoes, you not buy me.
I was telling a group of young men the other day. You
Rose
see your shoes, your belt, your watch.
Yep.
That the lady them look for, yeah?
That is it.
Yeah.
And the tightness of the pants, and if you have a wallet, I need to see it.
Yeah, I just said wallet.
Yeah, the wallet. But the shoes, ladies, you gotta, man wanna clean them shoes. Man don't like dirty shoes. Clean your shoes. Shoes for clean, socks for clean, belt for nice. Yeah. You got it. But that's a hot shoes.
Spray up this one bag of cologne. And then your shoes dirty, mighty God.
And the socks all frill out. I'm sorry, frill socks? Why you doing that? The socks is frayed. Can you get the socks? My God, get the socks. Why are socks, brother? Take the frilling socks. No matter talk about even the underpants that were frill out. That's how that's showing. Oh my God. Okay, you know what though? It's time for the fruit and the loom on them, you know, send me. Send. Oh my God. Okay, that's the headlines, guys. Sending. Right, this morning, thank you so much. Can you tell Miss Kitty's back? I gotta tell you. It's December 1st, so what better way to kick the month off with some smart seasonal spending, because we know the spending is coming up. And with Carlton is gonna give us some tips in money. You know, sometimes I say, oh, I got out of mark as God liveth. Right?
What you do?
Living I want to Dennis.
Money Masterclass brought to you by
Guardian Life.
That's it. Stay right here. It's Sunrise, December 1.
B.R.B.
I gotta tell you. Yeah.
December.
No, dirty shoes.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Why? My son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure. Live easy.
Yeah, man, this is Nadine Sutherland, cause we triumphant, because we not stay down, we not go down, stop one like we are cause we triumphant. Yeah, this is Nadine Sutherland, beat up Rockers TV with Urchin.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son up play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Boy, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning to all the children that have lost their front teeth, right? Or
Jackson,
actually,
yeah.
right? All I want for Christmas is my
Two front teeth.
My two front teeth. Good morning, everybody. And of course, to all the December born, I know it's your month. I think this is the month of the Sagittarian, that's all? Sagittarius?
Well, I mean, I know
I think
it.
it's Sagittarius.
Yeah.
I think it's a Sagittarius.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the Sagittarians, good morning to you. Now, as the holiday rush approaches, the sales, the limited time only banners are up and ever. Oh, and today is Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
And for all the people who
Black
took
Friday
advantage
was
of
just the other day.
Black Friday, I gotta tell you. And the pressure is on to keep up with the festivities of the times, and spending kicks into very high gear.
Indeed.
But not every deal is a deal, and not every purchase is actually necessary. Now, we'll be talking about how to avoid getting swept up in the hype, and how impulse shopping drains your budget, how marketing is designed to trick you into overspending, and the simple ways that you can save now so December doesn't drain your pocket, and then January you're running around like a headless chicken, okay? Over to you, Cash Boss, Carlton G. Stew, on all platforms.
Over to the budget, boss.
Yeah, the budget.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning,
Good
morning
morning,
to you both.
Carlton. How are
Loving
you?
the bright Christmas colors,
I
nice and
know.
sparkly this morning. Then it's the nice maroon color.
Yeah.
And, you know,
You're giving me
Looking very
Thanksgiving.
All right.
You're giving me
that?
Thanksgiving.
Right over Thanksgiving.
You see the shoes and it.
And match up.
That
I
are
see.
statement pieces still?
No, this is not. This is mine.
Okay, that's why I feel. Okay.
Outfit though, that's for sure.
But Carlton, before we jump into money,
Sure.
may I ask you, do you have a color scheme you're going with for this Christmas? And what color tree? White or green?
Oh, I know it's green tree because
Okay.
it's the same tree.
Remember that Carlton, you're not going to buy a new tree?
You're not going to buy a new
That's
tree.
a line item in the budget. That's just
cross
not necessary.
out. Are you crazy? One tree until that tree is withered away.
Okay, is this
But
Carlton telling me not to buy a tree?
No new tree. No, if you have a tree already, no new tree. You hear me? No new tree if you're watching this morning. Keep your old tree. But I don't know what color scheme. You leave it up, you know this thing work already.
Yeah.
I don't
know why she asked me.
Ask you the question.
No, maybe your wife told you.
Am I house?
Exactly, it's not your house.
Am I house?
Just buy the house, build
lady house.
and big up the wife.
I love these men. You see, ladies.
Yeah, man, I don't know. But we trust the process.
Yeah.
So when I get up, the couple morning, I'm going to see transformation.
Amen.
Big up
As
the
a
wives,
great
the
wife.
nice wives. Wonderful. So, with Christmas comes spending, with November comes spending. I remember vividly last year was speaking on this very topic, close enough. I remember vendors were saying, nobody now spend. Do you remember? I went back for the video just to remind myself, and we were saying that every year we say nobody not spending. So where's the money going?
Somebody's lying.
Remember last year we looked back at 2023 figures to see. I wonder what will happen.
Yeah.
So 2024, let's look at it. 2024, at the end of November, 43 billion was spent after all these sales here in Jamaica. $43 billion.
Yeah.
That was 30% more than 2023. So the person them last year said nobody now spend. I don't understand. So guess what? Persons are spending and money is being spent somewhere or another. Somebody get the money. All right, let's jump into this morning. Smart seasonal spending. So because people are gonna need the new sheet, the new curtain, the new runners, the new this, the new tree that they don't need, money will be spent. But look at it, number one, sale. It doesn't always mean that it's real saving. So sometimes we see sale. What most marketers will not tell you, or most companies will not tell you, between September to early November, the prices are increased. Strategically, the prices are increased.
Yes.
So when it comes to Black Friday, you will see 50% off. But off what? Is it off the original price or is it off the increased price? So it goes back down to the regular price nonetheless. So sometimes you see that you are 50% off. You're not really saving. You are spending because the same money that was being charged maybe July is what you're paying now. So you want to be very careful. What I normally recommend is that you do what? Track what it is that you want to purchase from now. So August, September, you know, so you want a new workout machine, you start checking the price from them time there to see what the price was. So when it comes to Black Friday now, am I really getting a sale price? Am I really saving some money? Check on it for me, please. Number two, emotions are very high during the season. Whether you feel Christmas, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, emotions are running high during the Christmas season, and that triggers most of your spending here in Christmas. Yeah? So what you want to realize that when emotions are high, your financial discipline is low. That's just the reality. If you're happy, you maybe spend more or spend less. If you're sad, so once you have high emotions, you're going to be spending. And I always say, do not make a permanent decision on temporary emotions, on temporary feeling, especially when it comes about your money. Don't do that. So number three, and Dennis mentioned it last week that I wanted to bring it back this week again. Do not allow limited time to pressure you into artificial need.
Yeah.
You hear limited time, or the FOMO. Yeah, you may hear that. You may hear only today. This is your last chance. It's a marketing ploy. I remember.
While stocks last.
While stock last. And trust me,
these items are going fast.
Stock will last till next year, March. Stock will last till next year, June. But you are hearing and you're feeling this. You're saying, no, man, I have to get this because them say, while stock lasts. And you want to be very careful that you don't allow the limited time, the FOMO, to give you some artificial need that you never know that you needed in the first place. So you want to be able. I mentioned most things will be available next year. So if you don't need it right now, it's okay. You can cool off a little bit, all right? Christmas spending is largely debt-driven. So if you have learned nothing else from Money Masterclass over the last 2.5 years, you must learn about sinking fund and nothing else. You must learn that. And I've always said, when it comes to major holidays, your summer, your Christmas, you start save towards it already. I started saving for my Christmas this year from last year or from January when this one ended. So when December come now, I don't feel too bad. If you want a new curtain or a new sheet or you want to do something around the house, you know why? there's a sinking fund assigned for that already. If you don't have one, it's important that we jump to number 7, but I'll get to that very quickly. Buy now, pay later. How much of us know about that? We have all experienced that, right? You buy now, you pay later. But what that does for you, Miss Kitty and Dennis, it gives you a false sense of affordability. It tells us that you can't afford it. No, but if you credit card, hold on. Buy now, pay later. You want your fridge, don't do your fridge now. Your fridge is working fine, but it's one door. But you maybe go
French
over
door
a pot house, it's a pot with a 2-door.
Yeah.
You want me kill a house and she have the ice maker.
That's true.
You walk down a singer now, you walk down a court, you walk down the front of the store, and you see the double door fridge, and it says $12,000 per week. You say, but it's not bad. $12,000 is not really bad, it's not really bad at all. But really and truly, it's for 36 months, for example. So when you look at this, you're thinking that I can afford this fridge, but you never even need it in the first place. But because you're seeing buy now, pay later, buy now, pay January, nothing until 2026.
Nothing down.
Nothing down, no payment till next 3 months. You as a consumer, you go out and you buy it. Stop it.
And also, also when them say nothing until 2026, 2026 still feel far enough. You know, start set 2026, so it still
exactly.
It feel like, but it's really just a few days away.
Somebody buy the fridge the 28th, 24th of the month, Christmas Eve.
I don't like
a week
next
from
year
now.
it's just a few weeks,
Exactly. So when you see buy now, pay later, it encourages you to start overspending because you're not looking at the complete cost of the item, You're looking at right now, it asks for $12,000 per week or $2,000 per week. So
but the cost of maintenance.
It's not bad. So over time, you're spending a lot more, and you must be careful, viewers and spenders. I want you to be careful, all right? I want you to make your Christmas budget and enjoy. So while I beat us all bad, don't spend too much money. We must enjoy our money.
True.
You work very hard, you should be enjoying your money. If you're into Christmas like myself, you want to enjoy your holiday. If you're into summer, for example, enjoy. But do a budget around the holiday, and you want to go and spend accordingly. What that entails is that you want to look at, Miss Kitty, what's my limit? Dennis, what can I afford now?
Yeah.
You want to look at that.
Because you might be doing other things as well.
Exactly. You may have a major project and your spending should not derail your financial plan for the year. So if you say you want to save $3 million this year and you have $1 million, cancel Christmas. Cancel your Christmas. You know why? You did not meet your objective.
Carlton,
you
never meet your objective. No, but look how Melissa come and blow down everything. You can't say that, Carlton.
No, so if Melissa was the reason why you did not, I understand. But if you're out there a YOLO and I spend entire year, come down and December, you want to make
Remember, say you plan for go to Dubai next year.
Exactly. You plan for the things next year. You plan for go up the 2-piece and the heels. You plan that. So you want to ensure.
All right, so when you say cancel, like book up one meat?
No, man. So you're going to talk me about the extra spend that you don't need. You don't need a new tree. You need to go all about it. Calm down and focus on what needs to be done next year. The real cost of Christmas comes in January, and February, and March of the following year. You don't really see the impact on your financial life. No, you feel nice now, but check your March next year. True. Check your January 18th when hunger kill January 18th and salary don't come as yet.
When I pay Ben Johnson there.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's important. And number 6, the season is for joy and not financial stress. So if it is that you can enjoy Christmas without taking on the loans, I recommend that. Yeah. If you can enjoy Christmas without swiping the card unnecessarily, I recommend that. Yeah. If you can enjoy Christmas without taking on consumer debt to finance Christmas purchases, I encourage that. But if you have to take out a Christmas loan, Dennis, if you have to take out a loan to buy decoration, a loan to buy the spread, a loan to buy the ham, a loan to go to the party, a loan to enjoy, if you have to do that,
makes no sense.
Do not take up the Christmas expense right now. We'll not come again next year.
True, it will come again.
You start kind of late this year and it's fine.
So quickly, Carlton,
check it next year.
The sinking fund, right?
Yes.
I know some people are late now, but maybe they can start this year for next year. How do you start the sinking fund? Like, where do you put it and how much is a good amount to put down?
All right, so it all depends on what it is that you want to accomplish, yeah? So it boils down to what you can afford.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not what you really want, but it's what you can afford. Yeah. Because I may want a new house next year.
True.
But maybe my pocket can't reach it. I may need new tree, new tile, new curtain, but maybe all my money cannot give me is maybe just some good groceries. So it is so important for us to ensure that when we are doing our sinking fund for Christmas in particular, look at what can I afford monthly now? That's the first thing. What do I want to accomplish next Christmas? Because next year you may say, all right, then for Christmas, I want to redo the driveway.
Yeah.
Next Christmas, I want to grill up the house.
Yes.
Next Christmas, I want to at the double door fridge.
Yes.
So you must know what it is that you want to do for Christmas.
Like you want to do over the bathroom, but you need to call a workman or somebody to do costing and come in and give you a price so that you can have something to work with.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
You have a target to shoot at.
The target to shoot at. Because what I would normally do as a family, I know what I want to do for Christmas, for November, for December. I would say, all right, for this year, we want to do X, Y, and Z. It's going to cost us X, Y, and Z. It requires monthly, for put down now, $10 January, $15 February, because not every month the money will be the same.
True.
Because some months you have school fee.
Yes,
some months you have summer, so we're not going to put on as much in that summer because we're going to frolic.
Yes.
So you know that maybe February I have to do a little bit more and March.
Tightening up.
Because during that time they tighten up a little bit more. So it all depends on your cash flow, where you're going. If you MC getting more events 2 particular months of the year, those months are your heavy saving months. You earn a lot more during those months. And the months when you have more expenses, you cut back a little, but you're still saving towards the goal, which is so important. And I mentioned just now, if this Christmas or whatever holiday is going to derail your overall financial plan, do not do it.
True.
Calm down, take a step back, and say, let me wheel and come again. Your time will come, and it's perfectly fine. And you can enjoy the holidays without looking over which color tree me have. You can enjoy it without looking if me have light outside and you don't have a Christmas light. It's perfectly fine. Do what works for you, but enjoy the holidays nonetheless, and do not go overspending. All right? That's all the time that we have, and that's all the information that I have this morning for you. It's Carlton G-Stu on all platforms. Reach out to me, and you don't overspend this, but you can invest for Christmas as well. Invest for the Christmas.
That's a good
That's a nice gift.
Gives a gift investment this year.
Somebody could gift you stocks for the holidays.
Bonds, you know?
Open my new account or give me money toward my account. Buy some stocks and bonds.
Send me over the stock
Especially
certificate.
the children.
Exactly.
That would
Give
be
them
nice.
some certificate to open investment.
I like that.
MCB Capital Markets. Here you go.
Take some
Baritas.
Yeah, man. I'm going to do some things. Yeah.
I like that.
By the way, Carlton, can you buy stocks for kids? Like how old?
So you won't pass over to them as yet. So you can purchase on their behalf. But you will not pass over to them.
But you can put their name in it?
No, not. So they can be on your investment account, but the stock cannot be passed over to them as yet. But you can put them on your investment account for sure.
Okay, very well.
So they can go on your account for sure.
I like that.
So you want to make sure.
And I also think maybe too, you can ask the aunties or uncles, Dennis, instead of buying toys, can you put toward the education fund, their college fund?
College fund.
The truth of the matter is, sometimes they have enough toys. You know what I mean?
They do.
But really and truly, put something toward the education fund.
And many times they'll ask, what do they want? What are they into? Stocks. What's AA into? What she's really
into stocks.
My daughter reminded me. I remember in January I said to you guys, I told Zuri to save this year. Whatever you save December, I'm going to match it.
Nice.
December. My girl took her money. Daddy, remember, you did say? Remember, saying it was a Christmas, she excited, to put her piggy bank. So you can encourage your children as well. What are they into? Persons are asking, they're into money.
They're into stocks.
They're into
saving.
They're into houses. They're into land.
Right?
So you want to buy her a half acre, an acre? Hello. She's into land. She's into homes, right? I got to tell you, they have some new apartments there if you want to buy her one.
She's into
Love that. She's into that.
Exactly.
What's into apartments? Apartments. See that? Yeah, got to tell you. Right.
But it's so important that because the gifts will lose value. Some of the gifts that we give them by December 26th, the gifts them gone.
Them love it.
By next week, them don't like it no more.
Don't like it no more. So it's so important, guys. So you want to enjoy Christmas, but do it conscionably, on a budget, and you don't derail what's happening or what will happen in 2026 because we want to start off very, very well.
All right. And Carlton said something very important, and I'm just going to underscore that. I'm going to underscore the fact that this Christmas, for your office parties and for your big events, call Kadeen Hilton. She's going to do it good, definitely. It's that season when you need a great MC.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah?
See the press for details.
Yeah.
Conditions apply.
Call Tango. Call Tango.
881-7777.
All right.
Tango's
book her,
Entertainment.
Book her today. If you have a gospel concert, guess what? He's a great MC.
Dennis can host
I host everything.
Call Dennis Brooks, not
I
the
host
SSP.
everything. Yeah.
Don't host everything. Graduation.
Yeah,
If you have
you name it.
repass, nine night, any little thing.
Yeah,
we know
host
every
it.
song, remember?
We will host it.
God in the morning, God in the evening. Hey, I gotta tell you. So for your events, we are ready.
We're right here.
Yeah, on all platforms.
On all platforms. That's all the time we have for Money Masterclass. It was brought to you by Guardian Life. And guess what? A big thanks to Sir Carlton, as per usual, for the lesson. There's more Sunrise after these messages. I think it's coming up right up to news time. So Ticulus Maximus Meridius, your favorite Tinkerbell, is going to be right here with the news.
Rose of Sharon, man.
Rose of Sharon.
Mad.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from more investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure. Live easy.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Holla me, holla yo, holla way. Taste the BK new cheesy jalapeno Whopper combo for only $1,350. The time by Burger King is.
Turbulence to future, I'm have to end that CVM. See it happen. We've got the love others are searching for. I'm still loving you, even though you're gone. I could have been one of the most notorious. Keep it royal, give thanks and praise for life. Thank you very much. Go bang!
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Experts warn Jamaica must urgently strengthen how science, data, and technology are used, especially as Hurricane Melissa continues to expose deep weaknesses in disaster communication and security planning. According to geospatial technology expert and data scientist Dr. Paris Liwaye Jr., there is a strong correlation between science and national relief efforts.
We have to have that vision of the integration.
Yes.
Science cannot just be publish and perish. You can't just have that mindset and that's it. You have to understand the downstream impact on national security, economics, well-being, and so on. As we move away from direct relief provisioning of food items to people in affected areas, you reopen the shops so that they can buy food at the shop that's going to be reopened.
The government has introduced a new coupon system, which it says is aimed at making relief distribution fair and accountable. Speaking a few days ago at the opening of the Little London Police Station, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness emphasizes assistance must never be politicized.
I see so many pictures of persons giving out packages, and it is becoming almost the in thing now on social media. Everybody is giving out a package. Now, I think in the initial days it's necessary, but I'm also very concerned about the dignity of our people. You know, I don't like my country to be shown as people running to get food, fighting over a package and those kinds. I don't like that. We are going to shift from the distribution of food packages to giving persons coupons or cards that they can go and buy the stuff that they need.
And in sports, former Jamaica Premier League champions Mount Pleasant are on the brink of winning the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. On Tuesday, they will take a 1-0 advantage into the second and final leg of the finale against O&M Universidad of the Dominican Republic at the National Stadium. Match time is 7 p.m. The 2025 CONCACAF Club champions will receive a bye to the 2026 CONCACAF Champions Cup between a round of 16. Should they win last season, it was Cavalier who copped the opportunity of playing in the round of 16, but was knocked out by Lionel Messi and Inter Miami. In CVM TV's Match of the Day, Dint Hill Technical High School and Manchester High School shared 2 goals as they battled for a spot in the quarterfinal round of the Issa da Costa Cup on Saturday. In other matches played elsewhere, Cornwall College beat William Knibb 4-0. Defending champions Clarendon College were beaten by the odds goal in 3 by Glenmuir 2-1. Kemps Hill beat Ocho Rios 4-2. Stets carved out a 3-1 win over Old Harbour, and McGrath turned back the challenge of Mannings High 2-0. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Yeah, man, this is Grams Morgan. I want you to keep watching CVM TV, be inspired, be informed, right? See it happen right here on CVM TV. Morgan Heritage till year 3000 and beyond. Grams Morgan say that. See it? Blessings.
Yo, this is Bungie God.
And this is Rayan Lyons. See it happen
on CVM TV.
See it happen on CVM TV. That's what he's trying to say. See it happen on CVM TV. Thank you. See it happen.
See it happen.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central. Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
7 minutes after 7, the 2 sevens clash. Good morning, Watalibambamba ye. As the world marks World AIDS Day today, because it's December 1, we turn our focus to Jamaica, where the recent Hurricane Melissa has disrupted HIV/AIDS service delivery. Today, we're going to be exploring how Jamaica AIDS Support for Life is navigating these challenges to ensure their clients continue to receive essential care. Monitoring and Evaluation Manager at Jamaica AIDS Support for Life, Xavier Biggs, is here to highlight their efforts, which include mass testing, sensitization events, and more. Xavier, welcome to Sunrise. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Now, this is a most important day.
It is.
Most, in terms of awareness. And it's so funny how, in times of a disaster and all the things that are happening in the world, sometimes, HIV and AIDS often get forgotten. Swept under the rug.
That's not the big issue right now. But
Right.
it is always the big issue.
Surprised how much of an issue it is.
Yeah. So talk to us about how Melissa has impacted how you serve your community.
So, Melissa came to us as a Category 5 monster. And it impacted the western end of the island.
Yeah.
And so contextually, our St. James office that serves St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, that entire area was completely devastated. And so the initial reaction at that point is we now need to find the clients, we now need to find our team members, but of course there was connectivity issues, electricity, all of that.
Right.
And so it took us a minute to navigate that bit. But, thankfully, we've been able to account for all our team members. And since that time, we've also been able to account for all our clients as well. The St. Anne team was also impacted. They cover the parishes, picking up from Trelawney all the way over to Portland. And we were able to do the same thing in that regard as well.
So is it that the facilities, the offices there sustain damage which affects your service delivery?
Yes, so the offices did sustain some amount of damage in St. James in particular. The office had some infrastructure damage, some computer issues as well. As an organization, we are extremely resilient. We have mobile units, and so what we had to do right away was to deploy those mobile units, and we had them on site 2 days per week. We communicated with our clients and ensured they knew that despite the challenges with the offices, we'd be available on site, and we were able to provide services in an ongoing way during the initial phase. The electricity is now back in parts of St. James and parts of St. Anne, but of course, not all the road networks are up, not all the connectivity is restored, and so there are still some amount of challenges with that, but we've been doing an excellent job in trying to reach out to our clients and ensuring that they've been able to come in.
Jamaica AIDS Support for Life, Xavier, has been really intense. Over the years, I've worked with you guys, done many outside broadcasts to, enlighten persons about what you do and, of course, how you serve your community. Now, this year, you're celebrating under the theme, Overcoming Disruption, Transforming the AIDS Response. What does that mean for Jamaicans at this time, and how are you promulgating that particular and embodying this particular theme for this year?
So that's an interesting question, because that's the global theme.
I wanted to know, was that influenced by Jamaica? What is disruption in other parts of the world? I mean, vis-a-vis Jamaica.
So this year has been one of the most complex years for the HIV response. There has been several global policy changes that affect how HIV is funded, and it has significantly impacted how programs are implemented as well. And so globally, there has been a thrust to reimagine the HIV response. Now, Jamaica, we've been having quite a year ourselves. We won't talk about all the difficulties we have, we're not make the world. But with Hurricane,
that's a code.
with how Hurricane Melissa has devastated the island, we've also now have to overcome our own disruption. Like I shared, we have 3 offices across the island, one in Kingston, one in St. Anne, and one in St. James. And our St. Anne and St. James office were completely devastated. Now, one of the most complex part of the devastation is understanding how the team members themselves are affected, but still need to be resilient, recover, and provide services to the clients as well. So it's been sort of a two-stage approach and ensuring that people are healthy and available, but also delivering services at the same time as well. So it's been a journey, but the team remains committed to the task on hand, and we have putting together our rapid response survey that allows us to understand how clients and staff are impacted, and we're using that to make determinations on the kinds of interventions that will be necessary moving forward.
I mean, people living with HIV and AIDS, they're living longer, they're living more fulfilled lives, medication is more available. A lot for me. I don't know. I don't think it's just a me thing. Yes. I feel like this stigma has changed. Yes, there are still stigma issues. Yeah. How are you transforming the AIDS response in 2025 in the face of disruption, but in the face of cultural change as well?
So, HIV is an ever transforming service delivery model. When HIV became a challenge for us in the 80s, at the time what was required was hospice-based care, final rights care. As ARVs were introduced and as program changed, then we move into ensuring that people were staying on medication and remaining adherent. But the thing with HIV is that it's also susceptible to all the different shocks that we experience. So for example, when COVID-19 came, it meant that people were unable to go to their clinics with the kind of frequency that they would have wanted. And so we had to design a new strategy then. Also, we're living in an environment where people have multiple complex needs. So there's the issue of HIV itself, then there's the issue of other health conditions, as well as other social things as well. Come now, we're having Hurricane Melissa. People may have lost medication, they may have lost homes, they have lost means for earnings, and so HIV now becomes sort of a back burner experience for them as they try to navigate the other things. The difficulty is HIV is one of those illnesses that must be managed daily. Yes. And so we unfortunately don't have the luxury of falling off and picking up at will. We have to stay consistent. So we balance that with also managing the attitude of people towards HIV. Historically, there were some misconceptions around HIV is spread and how it's managed. And so we've had to regurgitate the message every time to ensure we are reducing stigma, that the policy frameworks are set up to respond to it, and that people understand that with the evolution of the virus will come new challenges as well.
We're almost out of time, Xavier, but I wanted to find out about the candlelight vigil at Carter Hall. Just talk to us quickly about the significance of that, and will it be on this year, and how can persons participate?
Man, so World AIDS Day, our annual candlelight vigil is set up to pay homage to the life and legacy of those who have gone on, but celebrate the resilience of those who are still with us. So the candlelight vigil will happen at Carter Hall, 77 Halfway Tree Road. That's right across from the CIBC area there in Halfway Tree. It's a 2-hour ceremony. We get going at 6 p.m. and we close at 8. But it's really just a space where we come and recognize just how much we have achieved, how much we have to be thankful for. And we do that not just as an organization, but with our civil society partners, our ministry partners, or communities that we provide services to. And so that's the vigil.
So 6 p.m. today?
6 p.m. today.
Are you having any other events today?
So today at 3 Hendon Drive, our Kingston office, we'll be having testing available all day. In St. Anne, we'll be...
Bashibus still around?
Yeah, man, Bashibus is our partner. Okay. Bashibus is our partner, and they are providing services as well. We're also in St. Anne, Ocherius, the Costa Pharmacy, and we're going to be in Main Street, Ocherius, and we're going to be providing testing from there as well. We'll be inside a few St. James communities this week. Last week we were in Norwood. This week we're tackling another community. We'll hear a little bit more about that as the week progresses.
Nice. All right. Continue the good work, and thank you so very much for all you do. That was Xavier Biggs, Monitoring and Evaluation Manager at the Jamaica AIDS Support for Life, shedding light on the ongoing efforts to support those affected by HIV/AIDS in Jamaica, especially in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. We have more Sunrise right after this. Please do stay with us.
Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, no, no, brother, no, man.
Can I see you ever play ref? No, the game,
yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. No shake on, I can play a little bad, Bridging.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and no badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
That's it. Come together as one and make the violence done.
You good, Mark? No, I know. From what day me I have these terrible heartburns. I don't know why. What kind of food you eating? To tell you the truth, I mostly eat fast food. I live alone and I'm too busy for cook my youth. That's your problem. You're eating too much processed food and building up trans fats. Trans fats? What that? Trans fats is a type of fats in a processed foods like fried chicken, fries, donuts, and them things there. So how that cause heartburn? So eating trans fats can cause heartburn or acid reflux. So if you don't stop eating or cut back on the amount you eat, things can get worse. Like what? You can get heart attacks, stroke, type 2 diabetes, or even die. But fats and oils no important for eat, my youth. Yes, but the healthy kind in a vegetable aisle, nuts, seeds, and fish. Okay, no, I'm gonna switch up my diet starting today. Just remember to balance it out with your fresh fruits, vegetables, and ground provision.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Our Christmas tree is looking rather festive. I quite like it. Thank you very much to Carrion
Booker.
Design Diva Booker.
She's amazing.
For our wonderful Christmas decor this year. All right, so we're continuing the conversation. It is December 1. It is 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. And guess what? The theme, as we said, for World AIDS Day is overcoming disruption, transforming the AIDS response. And for Jamaica, that means recognizing that even after major challenges like Hurricane Melissa, we keep HIV services strong, we keep them reliable, and we keep access easy. Well, it's about rebuilding in a way that protects people's health. And we now are going to sit down with...
dignity, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, because we have to protect the dignity of human beings. So we have the program director for the HIV, STI, TB unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Dr. Nicola Skyers, who I hear has a game for us called... Dum, 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 myth or fact?
Myth or fact?
Dun, dun, dun,
Hi,
so
Doc. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
No, you see, I really a new one to know. So
Yes.
Doc come to be interviewed and she got interview me.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you.
So it go.
The interviewers become the interviewees.
That's
all right, Doc.
that's fine.
Switch
Fire
it up.
them out. Yes.
Myth or fact?
All right. Tell me now.
And you guys in the comments can tell too, right?
Yeah.
So answer, please. Yes, Doc.
All right. Number 1. HIV can be spread by mosquitoes.
Myth.
All right.
Myth.
Correct.
Right.
Or chick-V or zick-V.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
No, mosquitoes cannot spread HIV.
Well, Bright. Good job. PrEP. Pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Yes.
Only works for vaginal sex.
Myth.
Right.
I'm going to say myth.
Correct.
Because there are other persons of other sexual orientation for whom it works as well.
Yes, and even persons, regular orientation that use other orifices.
So true, right.
Yes.
That's right.
And by the way, Doc, PrEP, I know you said pre, so it can only be taken before?
So you have pre and you have post-exposure prophylaxis. So the newer one is really pre-exposure.
Okay, so you take it before the act, but you have one that you can take after. Very well. What's that one called?
PEP. Not the exam.
That is it. Not that one.
Not that stressful one. Not that stressful one. All right. Sharing food or eating from the same plate as someone with HIV can transmit the virus.
Myth.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right.
Some can drink off of somebody's cup.
Yes.
Or eat off of them fork. You're not going to get HIV.
Okay. All right. Yeah. HIV is now a manageable condition, and people living with HIV on treatment can live long, healthy lives.
Big facts.
Very factual.
Big facts.
I know persons living with HIV, and I'm like, wait, that diagnosis is about 20 years now.
Exactly.
And you completely forget that the person
normal lifespan.
Completely
normal
forget.
lifespan.
As a matter of fact, some people will tell you right now, if you get HIV versus cancer, for example, that is far more devastating and quick, because now medication is down to like even one pill.
For some one pill a day, like a vitamin.
Antiretroviral, the ARVs.
Antiretroviral.
So it's really other chronic diseases that are affecting persons living with HIV. Diabetes, hypertension. Those are the things. Not HIV.
All right.
All right. You can get HIV the first time you have unprotected sex.
Definitely, miss.
Very facts.
The HIV pregnant everybody. First time. Remember, big facts.
All right. HIV medication must be taken with food every time.
Oh, I don't
know that. I never take it.
I don't know.
Miss.
No.
Myth.
You can take it by hunger belly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And especially now with the issues we're having with Melissa and Jamaicans, you have to eat to take the medicine,
Or never take the medicine coming up, I have nothing to eat
exactly.
at the time.
So don't allow that to stop you from taking your medication.
I learned something today.
Okay.
I did not know that.
No idea. Never even thought about it.
Yeah.
If I bust the gas before you take the pill. No. We think we easy.
Yeah.
Because some of your medication, your important medication, you have to take with food. Because it will upset your stomach or what's
So it will definitely say take with a meal. But the HIV medication generally no.
Okay, very well.
So
I learned something today.
Yeah. Okay,
and no matter which time, what time, morning, noon, evening, night, no matter what time of day you take it?
No. So if it's once a day, you take it once a day, but no.
Okay.
With meal, not necessary.
Okay, I learned something today.
Learned something new.
All right. So getting tested for HIV once means you never have to get tested again.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Very nice.
No, miss.
You can get your test results now and do something stupid later.
There you go.
That's right. I think we should get tested every 6 months.
People often do that though. They get them tests and them feel like they're free. And they particularly do something reckless after having that feeling of freedom. Yeah.
They're using testing as prevention. So boy, you take a chance, I'm going to check for see if something is all
the
right.
way when they do your HIV test, you bargain with God, you take oath, you say, Father God, if you just get me through this, Father God, you say, Father God, you know me now, go back, you say, Father God,
Father God, church every Sunday.
Father God, you know me, I go baptize, Father God, just me, I beg you, Father God, just one time, Father God, you understand, and you get back a negative, and you go do something right.
The evening.
The way when you get back a good paper, you just want to say, Father God, in the line.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Amnesia.
Wow. No, you have to get tested.
Yeah.
Consistently.
At least annually.
Yeah, at least.
At least when you're doing your annual checks, ensure that that's a part of it.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, if you're going to do your executive profile, which you should if you as a adult, you should be having the
just
full,
your panel 9.
Yeah,
The panel 9. Ask for it. Panel 9. Ask your doctors today. Excuse me, doc. I heard Auntie Miss Kitty talking about a panel 9 on Sunrise. What is that? That's the STD panel. So you take everything to know what your status is, and it doesn't matter if you're married, if you're with some. Take it.
Exactly.
Take it. And by the way, when your wife or girlfriend or partner is pregnant, and they go in because when you're pregnant you have to do blood tests.
Right.
Because so some man will say, oh, baby mother pregnant man, she take her thing and she good, so me good. No. She good. You need to know how you good.
Exactly.
Because you don't know what you did last evening.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some men take that for granted. But I have to go, man, my wife go in, she good.
Yeah.
Go do yourself.
And testing is free in the public sector, so have no fear. You can get it free.
You can't say you never have no money.
Exactly. And we do have outreach, services in communities as well. So it's really, please, access.
Nice. And it doesn't always have to be blood now.
No,
you can
finger
do
prick, oral swab. Definitely available.
Look at where we
so,
come.
we don't like needles. So we do have the swabs as well.
All right.
So yes. And final one. You can tell if someone has HIV by looking.
Nerp. The way them
she look clean.
The girl too brown, her skin chrome. She don't have it, man.
Clean.
Them girls are browning. Them girls are clean.
Chromas.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Chromas because our viral load low.
Exactly.
She put her one pill.
She put her
one pill a day. Her pill a day and you take it.
She take it everybody.
She take it everybody. She don't miss a beat. They cannot tell, sir. Her ear long down in her back. Bossy, her ear long down in her back.
She LT.
She LT, man. So she look, man.
Body trunk,
she shape out.
Body trunk. She never have HIV.
Yeah, because she's eating well.
Yeah.
You see me at the gym. You see me at the gym. I lift heavy.
Yeah.
So
already suppressed.
Can't have it.
Yeah, have HIV.
Look how him cute. Him have dimple. Then he said, don't come for this. Him have dimple, him can't have it. And him having money, you're crazy. Him rich up on him car, him have ends, you crazy. Yeah, teeth white.
From a ministry perspective, like how is Jamaica doing where the fight is concerned? Is it that we talking a good talk or are we actually making progress?
We are making progress. We have eliminated vertical transmission from mommy to baby. So that was a big thing for us in 2024. A lot of people know their HIV status, even though we want more persons to test. But in terms of persons being on treatment, not enough persons are on treatment who know their status. So persons may have, maybe in denial, some issues, and therefore some persons who are tested, they're not coming in for care. So that is one of our major gaps in the HIV response. And also, you have HIV, you have to take your medication every day. So adherence is also the second issue.
What are the public education messages that we need in 2025? When in the 90s, when I was very active in the area of sexual and reproductive health, organizations like UNFPA that I worked for, UNICEF, Jamaica AIDS Support for Life, all sorts of organizations where you had public education campaigns. The public education sounds different in 2025. What do people need to be aware of now?
Okay, well, the first thing is HIV is a chronic disease. Managed just like diabetes, hypertension, pill a day, same healthy lifespan as everyone else. So you need to get tested and know your status early. Do not wait until you feel ill to seek care. Once you're tested, get on treatment and stay on treatment. Also, prevention has also changed. We still have to promote condoms. So we have PrEP, as we mentioned earlier, but that prevents HIV. There are other STIs out there, so you still have to use condoms.
When you say prevents it, doc, so when you take PrEP, you can't contract the virus?
Correct. So
how many times can you take PrEP? Because some people eat it like Skittles now. I just had like all of PrEP, you know?
Yeah.
I feel invincible now. I got PrEP.
So we have two forms that we're using. So we actually have oral daily prep, 1 a day.
Okay.
As well, that you can take, and within 7 days you're protected. We also have.
Oh, you have to build. You have to take it, building like a
week.
Okay.
A week. Yeah, within a week you're protected if you're taking the prep.
And for how long?
Well, you continue taking it until you determine that you're no longer at risk.
Who is that for, though?
Yeah.
Like, who is that for? Is that for no?
And anybody having sex?
Yeah.
I ask because there are sometimes people who think different cohorts of persons.
Yeah.
That's not my concern.
Yeah.
I don't need prep
Exactly.
or
Yeah,
prep.
like for instance, I might say, well, me not even think about that. But then somebody else is saying, well, yeah, but I have a partner who is positive and I'm not leaving her or I'm not leaving him. And
So yes, definitely.
Is
what we call serodifferent couples. One is positive, one is negative.
Wait, name?
One is serodifferent. So one is HIV positive, one is HIV negative.
Oh.
So those anybody who asks for PrEP should get PrEP. Persons with multiple partners should also be on PrEP.
Do you need a prescription for it?
Yes, it's a prescription. So, but it's available in our health centers as well.
Very well.
Pregnant women, you can take PrEP as well.
Okay.
If you suspect that your partner may have other partners, which is very common in our society.
You just quietly
go because protect yourself. Protect yourself, because we know sometimes you're in relationships where the dynamics are not what they should be.
Are not dynamics.
Or some people are getting very creative, you know.
So this is one way.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Protect
in terms
yourself.
of the cost of the medication, Doc, are these medications covered under like NHF? Because again, I know cost can be prohibitive for some persons.
Free of cost in the public sector.
Very well.
Free of cost in the public sector.
PrEP and PEP. Okay, get your PrEP. So you take your PrEP leading up to. Okay, very well.
And we also have event-driven PrEP, where what we call 211. So you may not be having sex often, or you plan to go to one of these weekend events, and you might
get carried away.
So you take 2 pills 2 to 24 hours before this act, and then one after, and then one after. So we have event-driven PrEP as well for persons who don't need to be on daily PrEP. But if you're taking event-driven every week, you should go on daily PrEP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to study maths. So the maths coming back. You can't add enough. You're not, your event can't. Like 2, 3, 4.
Call yourself.
2. Oh my goodness. So, yes. I like that though, Doc, because there are a lot of people who are still in denial and who really don't know that these things are available. And at the end of the day, we owe it to ourselves to protect ourselves and those we love as best as possible.
Yes.
And so I'm happy that here in Jamaica we have these facilities that persons can use and persons that are available.
Yes, and you can reach out to us. We have a hotline, 805-8843.
Yes.
You can WhatsApp, text, our handles as well, hst.healthyliving. Send us messages and we can link you with the services.
Let me just ask you though, Doc, HIV diagnosis, a positive HIV diagnosis can be very stressful. It can be very shocking. It can be life-altering, right? Are there any helplines in terms of therapy persons can call and get some help somebody to talk to?
Well, definitely, if you use our hotline, we'll connect you. We also have psychologists and social workers within our facilities as well, so persons can also reach out physically as well. So we do have those resources in the public sector as well.
Very well.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. So that's like how pass the test, how much will I get? Get a tour?
Yes, we have some condoms available.
Teresa.
You can
say, oh my God. Oh my God.
Protect ourselves. Protect
oh
ourselves.
My God. Celibacy. Pinch sleeve and inch and roll. I gotta tell you.
Got it.
Go to your bed.
Alone.
Alone. Lie down. Say a prayer.
Rest your brain.
Rest your brain. Rest your body. I gotta tell you. You know the rest.
You know the rest.
Thank you to Dr. Nicola Skyers, Medical Program Director for the HIV STI TB Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Law and Order JA is up next, so please be sure to stay with us.
man, none of that. Yo, no, brother, no, man.
Can I see you ever play ref? No, big game,
yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, place you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. The shake on, I can play a little bad, Bridging.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and a badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
I make the violence done.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
We are back. Yes, we are back. After 37 days, schoolboy football is back, but under different circumstances. Far different circumstances.
The confirmed death toll from Hurricane Melissa has climbed to 45.
The destruction Hurricane Melissa left in her wake is undeniable. The disruption of lives, displacement, and in some cases, absolute desperation were palpable. But in the midst of despair, it is sport which can provide an escape. Hope can shine brightly even after the gloom of disaster has brought darkness. And that hope can be found in the teamwork, community, and camaraderie built through sport. ISA Schoolboy Football is aiming to lift the nation's student athletes and the wider Jamaica out of the perils they face after the storm. Even in times of struggle, the Jamaican spirit of resilience will continue to shine through sport.
Yeah man, this is Nadine Sutherland, cause we triumphant, because we not stay down, we not go down. Stop one like we are close, cause we triumphant. Yeah, this is Nadine Sutherland, beat up Rockers TV with Urchin.
Play finals on CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Greatness begins here.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So glad to have you back with us. Good morning to Jackie Sadler. Good morning to Odette. Good morning to Sharon and everybody on our YouTube channel. Please do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. And when you do so, please remember to invite somebody when next you are coming to CVM Television Jamaica on our YouTube page. All right. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in with us every morning. And if you're just tuning in, hello, happy December 1. It is the start of a brand new month. And of course, Christmas is right around the corner. It's now time, though, for another Law and Order JA brought to you by the Ministry of National Security and Peace. In this episode, we take a closer look at consumer protection and holiday shopping rights as Christmas, one of the busiest and most expensive times of the year for Jamaicans, approach. Now, we have attorney at law, Emil Leiber. He joins us via Zoom and to break down what the law says about consumer rights under the Consumer Protection Act, including warranty protections, refund and exchange policies, fair advertising requirements, and more. Good morning, Counsel. How are you? Welcome to Law and Order. J.A., how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm well, thanks. And you?
I am magnificent. Thank you so much for asking. Now, some may say it's the most wonderful time of the year, but there are many customers who, after buying, they feel very disgruntled because they feel that they have been duped. Talk to me about, first of all, the Consumer Protection Act. What's that about?
So there's legislation in Jamaica, and that's one of two pieces of legislation there to protect consumers. The Consumer Protection Act and the Fair Competition Act. They're both there to ensure that consumers, when they go about their day-to-day practice of purchasing items, they are protected.
Yes.
So they basically that they get what they pay for and they get what was advertised.
Yes.
You know. So you know, one of the two things that can happen, you see an advertisement many times on your phone, social media now, you run to the store or you click, and you know, the price there is not quite what you thought it would be. There are add-ons or there are some additional things that was not stated in the ad that could be seen to be false advertising, depending on what the ad says. Or you thought you was getting something crisp and new, and it's actually a used or returned item that they cleaned up and they gave to you, and it is defective in some way. You know, those are some of the issues that you can have.
But what do you do, Emile, when you're faced with things like that? Because usually, for example, overseas in the United States, you know, in terms of you don't like something, you take it back and they will take it or they will replace it. And there's no argue, there is no hassle. You have it in your closet. You know what? I don't want this anymore. Here in Jamaica, though, it's a different type of culture wherein literally on some receipts, it will stipulate no refund or exchange. No refund, only exchange within 2 days or something like that. You know, you don't have the 30 days or that kind of extension period. And so sometimes when you go home and you're unhappy and you realize it's a defective product, it's almost as if you're stuck with it and people don't have any recourse. So what can consumers do to protect ourselves as well?
Yes, so the first thing to note is that by law, there's no obligation for the store or the seller to take back the item once it is a proper item, meaning that once it is what you wanted to purchase and you got what you wanted to purchase, you wanted to purchase a dress, you paid for a dress, you got a dress. The fact that when you go home now, it doesn't fit you the way that you thought it should fit you, you know, is really, unfortunately, your issue from a legal perspective. So what you want to do is ensure, one, that you confirm the store's return policy prior to paying for the item, because the store, different stores can have different return policies separate from what the law provides. So you have that conversation before you pay for the item, because once you have paid for the item, you know, the sale transaction is completed.
Right.
You have handed over money and you have gotten an item. Now that's different from the item being defective. So if the item, to use the same dress analogy, if the dress was stained again before you left the store, you know, and then you go and you said, wait, but this is, you know, not what I thought I was getting. That is separate now, because you now have received a defective item, a tainted item, and you would have the right to claim a refund for that.
Right.
But you can go to the Consumer Affairs Commission if it is that, that is the body that is set up to protect consumers, so that when that deals with most consumer-related issues, that when you know, a store doesn't give you what you're supposed to, you know, on a larger scale, of course, you can also sue, but many times it doesn't make sense from a fiscal perspective to sue and get into court and all of those years. So the Consumer Affairs Commission is that kind of easier route where they advocate for you to say, okay, to help you get back your money or get back whatever remedy there is.
Do people usually get redress? Because that's another thing. Somebody might say, but Miss Kitty, it never makes sense if we're going to Consumer Affairs Commission because not going to really come out tight. And so that's probably part of the reason some may say why Jamaicans aren't litigious, because too long on it now come out it can't bother. Or is it that no, this body is very robust, they follow through, and you can get results?
No, you can definitely get results. You know, most of these bodies, both the Consumer Affairs Commission and Fair Trading Commission, they will take the approach of communicating first. They're not going to necessarily get into, as I said, any court-based thing right away. So a lot of how quickly the matter can be resolved depends on the responsiveness of the seller. Sometimes it's difficult to get through to the seller. Sometimes it takes some time, So the thing is that there has to be patience, because there can be immediate results depending on how responsive the seller is, or it can take time because some sellers is like pulling teeth, or they're just really not kind of working with you, and so it can take time. But you'd have to be patient. But I think these bodies do produce statistics to show how many complaints have been dealt with over the period, how many have been resolved, and so on. So you can have some comfort that they that's their mandate, that's their job, that's what our taxpayer dollars pay them to do.
Right.
So it costs you nothing. They don't charge you for that. It costs you nothing to make the complaint and leave it with them.
Very well. Two-folded question now before we go, Emil, because we're almost out of time. The no exchange, no refund policy, that's on many receipts that you see. Is that legal, right? And even though it says that, as you would have said, if the thing is defective, then you are well within your right to return it to the store. But the no refund, is that okay? As well as at this time of year, there are many layaway plans. So persons will, pay little and so on, but twofold. Sometimes the buyer may not be able to finish paying for the goods.
TurboScribe
right?
creates text transcript.
Or the vendor may not be able to produce the good. How does one treat with that? So if the person, so I pay down, I say, okay, I'm coming back, but I can't finish pay. Do I get my money back that I had put down? And if it is that I made a down payment, but the vendor is not forthcoming with the good, how do I treat with that?
Yes. So as stated earlier, it is legal for a company to have a no refunds policy for items which are what they're supposed to be. In respect of the hire purchase situation, it is literally that you're hiring, you're paying towards the purchase of the item. So you do not own the item until you have finished paying for it. Or they can have a structure where you purchase the item, but you have signed what they call a bill of sale. So the company that is selling you the item can come back for it at any point in time. Because in a strict legal sense, once you sign a bill of sale, you don't really own that item. It can always be repossessed. Now, in terms of the vendor closing down, when you're part paid for the item, that one is a little unusual. But usually what happens is that a company goes into liquidation or insolvency of some sort, and that person who is now managing that company, it's a debt owed to the company, and they can still come to you for that afterwards. But if the company just ceases to exist, just say just say glory hallelujah, for your unexpected discount, and enjoy your item.
Very well. Any final legal thoughts you'd like to share with our viewers in terms of just things about which they ought to be aware at this particular time of the year?
I would say, moderate your enthusiasm, meaning that spend, because we want businesses and so on to be supported, particularly local businesses. At this time of year, we want to support all the businesses that might have been affected by Melissa and just are getting back on their feet, but still do it with a certain amount of prudence, because you know that next year is coming, and so you don't want to take on any obligations that you cannot meet. So, have Christmas cheer, but with reasonable moderation.
Reasonableness, that is it. Wednesbury reasonableness, I gotta tell you. Lovely. Thank you so much, sir. Have a blessed day. Our wonderful guest this morning, Emil Leiber, attorney at law at Duncox Attorneys at Law. Keep our pocket and our wallet safe for the Christmas season. All right, Sunrise continues right after this break.
No, brother, no, man. Mash up that,
You
man.
don't see you ever play ref? Dirty game,
Yeah,
no
but
play.
I look a ball game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. No shake hand, I can play a little ball, Bridging.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
That's it. Come together as one and make the violence done.
Do it for your best life. Go check your HIV status. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda husband, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan. Do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life.
What do you girl? I feel stressed out. 2 months from my baby and a peer problem with breastfeeding. The baby not get enough milk like when I'm in the hospital.
So why you never tell me?
I didn't even know. I now rest. A peer problem with breastfeeding. People keep on telling me something to give the baby bush tea and say it good for him. Then my friend them tell me say if I breastfeed, my breast are gonna drop.
No go so. A 5 hour me breastfeed. I don't know my breast them. No make nobody stress you out. Because if you stress, you're not gonna produce enough milk. I better ask your nurse or your doctor. Me hear the matter about breastfeeding support with the clinic. Then teach the young mothers how to breastfeed properly. And take care of the picnic. Then teach our family to, you know.
I'm gonna eat Friday when I go clinic.
And make sure you ask about the breastfeeding support group and join.
Thank you, mommy. I don't know what me to do without you.
Breastfeeding is an act of love that bonds mothers and babies and provides mothers protection by lowering their risk of developing cervical and breast cancer. Breast is best. This is a message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
It's
Christmas, say Noel, say Noel.
Well, AA has
Christmas.
been singing Jingle Bell
Jingle
since
Bell?
like August. So she's very much
right
into
on
Santa
time, yeah.
right now.
Yeah, she's
And
into Santa.
yeah, she's into Santa. She saw.
You believe in that, like letting the kids believe in them?
Yes,
because
man,
of-
let
yeah?
them believe.
Yeah, man.
It's part of their imagination and a part of their childhood. As you say, a core memory.
Yeah.
Allow them to bask in their innocence.
And let them be children.
Yeah, man. I love that. I love it. Make them believe the things them. When the teeth gone,
Me never
do
have
them
a
the
problem.
tooth fairy.
Yeah, man.
Let them be children.
Yeah, man. Jackson wake up in the early morning and run and jump up and daddy, and him say the $1,000 for him teeth. I'm excited. The tooth fairy came.
It's a rich tooth fairy. That is a tooth fairy. But I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I listen, and that is why for me, even tomorrow, going down to Westmoreland with my relief efforts tomorrow, we'll be doing packages for adults and packages for children.
Good.
And one of the things that I was very keen on is the fact that I want the children to feel the joy of Christmas. Though the world is tumbling around them and everything is happening, I still want them to have that joy and that nice feeling, and to create great memories for them. So big ups to my Stewart's Automotive family, the Richard and Diana Foundation, Christina, Amanda, and the entire team Efficacious. That's us. We're going to be packing up today to head out tomorrow to bring some joy.
So it's a packing day for you.
Yes, a packing day. It's a working day for me. So, and again, to everybody from the Ligonier Preparatory School, Dr. McGregor, and the entire staff, and all the parents, thank you so much for all you've given, and everybody who has contributed to my drive. Thank you so very much. We're going to have a toy drive. We're going to be partnering with somebody special. I'll tell you about that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we want to go back like the 23rd of December, right on the cusp of Christmas, to give some toys to the children.
I brought some toys yesterday to Keisha and to Shiloh's house. Nice. Shiloh doing her toy drive, you know.
Go Shy.
You know Shiloh's always doing a project.
Because, you see, Shy grow good.
She grow good.
But guys, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I know it's been fun. Thank you so very much. We did that already, Sasha, in my ear. If you do that one more time.
Just a while ago.
Yeah,
literally.
Okay,
literally.
Great, fab. So thank you so very much to our own Mrs. Claus, Karen Booker, you know what I'm saying, Design Diva. Thank you so very much for the festivities in studio. And of course, thanks to all of you for watching. Please have a great day. Remember that you can find Karen Booker online, so go link her up. And if you want her to design your space, she can do that for you too at Karen Design Diva Booker. And it's design with a Z.
D-E-Z.
Okay? That's right. Now shout outs to all our guests. Thank you so very much. To all our YouTubers, to all our viewers, thank you so much. And of course, remember, kindness is karma, kindness is magic. So please be the blessing that you want to see. Be kind to everybody and be kind to yourselves, all right? Eat some food. But remember, take your prep.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
take
your
a
pep.
pill.
I don't have to eat the food, the doctor tell you.
Yeah.
You hear that? Okay?
All right.
Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Love you.